Every day at mealtime, he secretly crafts escape tools beneath the table. 2 eyeglass lenses, a ballpoint pen, a piece of cardboard, then a glass tube inserted through it. The finished device is called a sextant, used to calculate direction. Next, they recruit a new teammate and have him pretend to strike a deal with the warden in exchange for permission to go up to the deck to pray. Once on the deck, they use the sextant Ray provided to determine their position. As soon as Ray sees the data, he realizes the ship is in the horse latitudes, a windless zone. He notices the toilet flushes counterclockwise, meaning they're in the northern hemisphere. Combined with the warm, humid climate, he deduces they're most likely off the coast of Morocco, Africa. The next step is finding someone to help pass a message. Ray thinks of the doctor, the one who always looks conflicted and uneasy, so he has Emil stab him, then goes to the doctor asking for stitches. After a while, he pretends to be sick again and vomits in front of the doctor. Just as expected, the doctor's resolve begins to waver. Ray then reveals his true identity and asks the doctor to verify it. Before long, the doctor's conscience gets the better of him, and he agrees to help with the escape. He sends their request for support email to Emil's people. Everything is ready. At last, the time for the escape arrives. Late that night, the warden sees Ray tapping on the wall. He secretly listens in and decodes the signals, concluding that a riot will break out in the West Wing the next morning. The warden decisively deploys 3 times the usual number of guards to suppress the West Wing. But this is actually Ray's trap. He wants all the guards drawn to the West Wing, leaving only 2 behind in his own area. The real riot begins. Their allies spark a massive brawl, and 2 gangs clash violently. The guards above fire downwards, but Ray, who has quietly climbed up, ambushes and takes them out. They climb upward together, moving through the pipes toward the deck. But the hatch turns out to be electronically locked. Brute force won't open it. Ray decides to cut the power himself, even though it means staying behind. With no other choice, he climbs back down to the power room. As he manipulates the computer and shuts off the circuits, Emil's side is finally able to open the door. Emil reaches the deck. The extraction plane has already arrived, but just as he approaches it, guards rush in after him. Emil refuses to leave. Ray still hasn't made it out. He grabs a machine gun, his eyes turning cold. In that instant, the legendary man transforms into a ruthless killing machine. Meanwhile, the warden corners Ray in the power room, but strangely, he can't find him anywhere. At that moment, the power is restored, and the warden suddenly hears a water tank flushing automatically. The smile on his face slowly fades. Sure enough, Ray is inside the tank. When it flushes, he's swept straight into the ocean. Ray surfaces, and Emil spots him just in time, diving down to pull him aboard. The warden also reaches the deck. Seeing Ray on the ladder, he opens fire without hesitation. Life and death hang on a single second. Emil throws down a pistol. Ray catches it cleanly. He fires several shots, hitting the fuel tank beneath the warden. The warden looks down. He doesn't even get a chance to say a word before vanishing in a sea of flames. Sometime later, they arrive on the African coast. Someone comes to meet Emil. It's the woman who originally hired Ray. It turns out she's Emil's daughter. She deliberately brought Ray in under the pretense of a test, all to help her father escape. Everything had been planned from the very beginning. Ray doesn't dwell on it, because the person he truly wants revenge on is the partner who framed him. A few days later, that partner wakes up to find himself locked inside a shipping container, and the container is on a massive cruise ship.